This is something a few people have sent in about Cody Rhodes. It's from Twitter on the topic of will Cody Rhodes turn heel? So from looking at this Twitter chain,
I assume he will. He's the only one that hadn't so far.
Santana of Santana and Ortiz fame tweeted out, if you're confident in your shit, then you should look at no one as competition, just yourself. To which Cody Rhodes replied, Amen, with two little hands praying, I guess, next to it. You can't wish away good talent either. The best just get on their level. I'm rooting for this man in the war, ... I mean blood and guts. So then some random person replied, Cody is going to turn. Cody's response was, literally almost no chance, my friend. After a decade of honing my skills at this, and the last 3 to 4 years of such a strong and growing connection with my fans, I'd be a fool to throw it away and swim upstream. Any thoughts on Cody Rhodes?
He's a salmon now. He's a salmon. But he's scared to swim upstream. I don't understand what these people are talking about. I don't understand their mindset. After all these years of honing my skills, yeah, you might be good enough to be a heel now. Because everybody knows it's much easier to be a babyface than it is to be a heel.
Yeah, you're saying you're honing your skills at being able to fool and manipulate people that think you're a good guy? What are these skills?
At the top, it's easier to be a fucking jack-off preliminary heel because you can just go out and cuss at people and fucking piss them off, and it's hard to be a babyface underneath because they have to like you and what is likable about you. But when you get to the top, it's harder to be a heel because it's more psychology. There's more burden on you. You're calling the fucking matches. If they do that anymore, I don't know. So that's why most of the time in the business, guys that became great heels were baby faces early in their career, and then they switched and really turned it on. And Nick Bockwinkel's a classic example. He was a baby face for the first 20 years, 15 years he wrestled. But anyway, I don't know what Cody's ever talking about anymore. You switch heel if there's a reason for it and to give yourself a boost and give the business a boost. And then you run with that for a while. And if you were a really good baby face, maybe then at the end you switch back. Or if you're a better heel, you stay that way. But it doesn't throw away a connection. None of these people really believe in y'all anyway. I got news for you. You're way too fucking phony. Everybody knows now because you don't even act like you believe yourselves. So nobody believes in you. So there's no connection with the fans. A connection with the fans is when a motherfucker will go to jail and spend the night because he could not restrain himself from coming over that rail and fucking taking a shot at or swinging a knife at the guy that was fucking you around because he knew at that point in time in his mind that he was the only person in that building that was able to physically save you from getting your ass handed to you by whatever was happening. That's a connection. Cody, you ain't got that. Nobody else does either. So I wouldn't worry if I was Cody about... The only thing I'd worry about switching heel is if Tony Khan booked it. Then it would destroy his connection. Probably his fucking cable service, too.